Hey everyone, it's Sunday, October 26th. It's 1:54 p.m. in California, and this is Pray Trade Repeat IXHL, and I'm pointing here and here just in case I put anything there. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick video on IXHL, and talk about a couple of different things that have come up. Some investor that I don't have his name, which is so rude. This Korean guy on Reddit did a really thorough due diligence report, brought up a bunch of stuff. I had communicated with this person before and was disseminating all the stuff that they were saying. And when I originally crossed paths with this person, the DD was so well done and so intense. It was like, topics I've never even heard of before, and that he was, or they were bringing up. So I wish I could give credit for this person, but it's on one of the major Inconnex Health on Reddit's thread. So I broke down basically what the person said, and what more or less what they were saying is they made a bunch of points. And the first point was that the FDA feedback is that on IXHL 42X, which is the obstructive sleep apnea drug, is that no additional toxicology required, which is great. That's the first steps in a fast track. This confirms IXHL met with the FDA EOP2 or pre-phase 3 and got a formal green light to skip new animal or long-term safety studies. That's huge. It removes the last pre-phase 3 barrier. It means the FDA has already reviewed their toxicology data and deemed it sufficient. Translation, ready to go straight to phase 3, and once phase 2 data is locked. So we already know that that's, well, basically the next point is that phase 2/3 integration design Reposa. The 10K describes the Reposa trial as phase 2/3, an integrated study, not sequential. That allows them to bridge efficacy data from phase 2 directly to phase 3 endpoints without a pause for new approvals. The timeline is cut roughly by 6 to 12 months. This is, a pretty long study. The next point is breakthrough therapy, BTD tone. Even though they didn't outright say breakthrough, they used BTD trigger language, addresses an unmet need in patients who cannot tolerate CPAP. That's FDA code for accelerated designation. They're likely prepping a BTD or fast track submission, which would shave months off review and open up rolling NDA options. Point number 4, commercial strategy. The 10K explicitly says Procaps CGMP manufacturing is progressing as planned. This means that instead of waiting for a partner, they're building production capacity internally first. This keeps leverage if a big pharma partner or acquisition comes after pivotal data. Okay, point number 5, the THC threshold label, DEA risk the THC labeling, DEA risk mitigation. They reference human plasma levels staying below 1 ng/ml, which is the US legal driving threshold. This means the drug could carry a non-impairing or safe for driving label, extremely valuable for commercialization and Schedule 4 classification, the same as Ambien, not THC. Point number 6, BA/BE plus 505B2 bridge. They confirmed bioavailability, bioequivalence, positive results January 2025, and that 505B2 referencing Marinol and acetazolamide is accepted. They can reuse old data, skip redundant studies, and get accelerated NDA review, all efficiency wins, so it's much more efficient. Next point is capital structure. ATM facility first with AGP later. Amended to curvature securities April to May 2025. It gives the management the ability to raise cash on demand without dilution panic. The tone signals regulatory milestones over short-term price focus. They're planning a long game. Valuation and market behavior. Despite being late-stage clinical IXHL's market cap remains 1/10 of what its peers are. Basically, at 35 cents, it should be about $3.50. The note about quiet undervaluation period implies management is deliberately silent ahead of a catalyst like BTD submission, phase 3 kickoff, or a strategic partnership. Retail panic and short suppression create a setup for a fundamental re-rating event. Okay. The overall takeaway point to the same conclusion. Both the Reddit post and the Korean write-up point to the same conclusion. No new toxicology studies needed. Integrated trial, BTD tone, CGMP underway, and controlled capital access. All signs of a company positioning for a major regulatory or partnership catalyst in the next cycle. So I just wanted to jump on there and give you guys some more due diligence from our Korean friend on Reddit. You can see it. It's pretty easy if you want to disseminate it yourself. You just go on Reddit. It's in the Inconnex healthcare main page on Reddit, and it's in Korean. And he made some amazing points. These are great points because at this point we all know we can all recite the 3 drugs. We know all this information. We have to stay focused on facts and evidence. And I just wanted to just update everyone and try to give a quick explanation. And as always, do your own due diligence, not financial advice. I'm nobody in all this. I'm barely an analyst. I'm just one of you guys, and just like you guys, I appreciate all the support and all the comments, and I'm excited to speak with all of you and hear any comments or discussions. And I'll just say this just for fun. I think this week we're gonna see a big move, and I'm posting on Twitter that we're going to see $3, and that's a possibility. I think it's a possibility. I think what we're going to do is, what's going to happen is, before we even go into earnings, I think we might see a re-rate of the stock. There's been plenty of time for us to accumulate all the 347 million shares once it was evident through the September 29th 10K. I think that accumulation and that coiling is going to come to a head. As you can see on the daily chart, if you do a daily chart and you draw a trend line, every day we kind of either pop through it and change the trend line and move it up, however, it looks like it's continuing down. That big move is going to happen. This is like swing trading 101. If you have not taken a position in this company yet, I would highly suggest the smartest thing you can do is begin to buy shares every single day. Buy a few shares every day, whether it's hundreds or 50 or 1,000, and get your position ready, because this thing's going to make a big move. That's it for me. Like I said, it's Sunday, October 26th, 2:02 p.m. in the state of California. Regarding macroeconomic global conditions, I think we're also looking for a pretty positive conversation with China and Trump this week. And hopefully it's not some dumpster fire. and that's going to help us in terms of this reevaluation and re-rating. And I think what we're going to have is a big week this week. That's it out of me. Thank you as always for following me. And remember, this is not financial advice. I've only been doing this a couple of years, and I seem to be the only one talking on a camera, but that doesn't mean that I know what I'm talking about. I'm just doing the best I can to keep everyone engaged, excited, and provide factual information. Have a great weekend.